My white side wants to be part of my urban side so bad. Hi, it's Tuesday and you're watching Tasty Tuesday. A show where it's Tuesday I try to make something tasty, sometimes it works. Today we're making lumpia. It has been highly requested by you guys. I am half Filipino, half white. Lumpia is kind of like the egg roll of the Philippines, or if you're Mexican, it's kind of like the taquitos of the Philippines. When you're making lumpia, there's a bunch of different ways to make it. You can put whatever you want in there. You could put ground beef, ground pork, ground chicken, vegetables. You can put bananas if you want to make a dessert lumpia and you put powdered sugar and syrup over it. Oh my god, it tastes so good. I've actually only made lumpia one time in my entire life, and that was over a decade ago. I don't really remember exactly what I'm doing, but we're just gonna kind of wing it. I guess we'll see. I'm gonna do my best to explain this. Hopefully it works. Let's make this dish. First, we're gonna cook our meat. I'm using ground chicken. You can use whatever you want. Pretty sure my grandma uses ground beef or ground pork, but I chose ground chicken because I don't particularly like ground beef. I don't know why. Stop asking me about it. Do it! I'm putting some pepper on this chicken because I think that sounds like it would taste good. I'm also gonna put some garlic in there because, hey, life's crazy. YOLO! This already smells so good and I didn't even barely do anything yet. My Filipino is just like leaking out of my pores. While that's cooking, we're going to chop up some of our vegetables to throw in there, hopefully before it finishes cooking. Red onion, green onion, and some shredded carrots that are already shredded so I don't have to do anything. I went to the Asian market today to pick up all of the ingredients for this. I noticed that all of the produce is whole. None of it is like pre-shredded, pre-grated, anything. Because Filipino women love to cook. Well, and men. I'm also doing this because my white side is also leaking out of my pores. I don't really know how much I need to chop up. I'm just gonna chop it all up and we'll just throw some in there. This is the first time that I'm just like eyeballing it. I feel so chef. Come to think of it, I've been doing Tasty Tuesday for a little over a year now. A year ago, I would have never eyeballed any of this. Don't burn, I have to look really cool. Doing it from memory and from genetics. I'm pretty sure if you're Asian or Hispanic, ancient recipes just get passed to you through genetics. You just get it from like being in the womb and people cooking it around you. I hate onions, they make me cry. Stop it. I'm a strong, independent woman, you asshole. I think that that's like an onion's defense mechanism. Like you're chopping it so it's gonna make you cry. Because if I was an onion, I'd make that motherfucker cry. Like, you're not chopping me, you dickhead. Ow! Ow! I hate you! I don't know what hurts more, the actual onion stinging or the fact that my mascara starts going in my eyes. Anyways, onions! Oh yeah, the carrots! Bah! Oops, I'm super good. I'm like just super professional. If you're gonna make this, maybe, you know, chop your vegetables beforehand, put them in with the meat at the same time. I don't know, like if you want to. You could, that's a different way you could go than this. Just a different way to do it, really. Potato, potato. Okay, once your meat seems like it's cooked, you're gonna remove it from the heat and you're gonna put it into a bowl. I will say this. This chicken smells delicious, but as far as consistency goes, I think you're better off with ground beef. I will admit it, we're winging it. I'm sure it will taste good, haters, but yeah, I mean, I remember it being a different consistency. So now we're gonna start the rolling process of the lumpia. We are going to crack an egg into a little tiny container like this and whisk it with a fork. Do it. We're gonna take these roll things, pastry, spring roll pastry. That's what they're calling it. I don't know if they sell them in just regular supermarkets. I had to go to an Asian market. If they do sell them in your supermarket, they're in like a frozen aisle. They also make bigger ones. If you can only find the bigger ones, you just cut them in half diagonally. You have to be really careful when you peel them apart because they're super thin, unlike the person cooking them. We're gonna have it kind of diagonal like this. And we're just gonna put a little bit of meat in the middle. Like seriously, not even that much meat, like a spoonful of meat. Now we're just gonna put that over, put these parts in. And then it's like kind of like a burrito. Latinas, I'm looking at you. Egg yolk, seal it, stack it. So yeah, now we're just gonna do this a million times. So exciting! I'm actually participating in my culture. When I made ponce, I had to like ask my mom for step-by-step exact directions. And she's one of those people that can just eyeball things and just sucks because I am not. I'm so type A when it comes to cooking. And by type A, I mean alcoholic. Hey! That's my white side. What were we doing? Yes, we're lumpia-ing. Let's do it. Only 1,000 more to go. Okay, now we got our lumpia all rolled up into little baby lumpias. Shut up, motorcycle. Try to conduct a cooking show here. Anyways, culture. Now that we got our lumpias all into little baby lumpias, we are going to fry them up, which I am terrified of. I hardly ever fry things here on Tasty Tuesday because I just don't like hot oil. My body doesn't react well to a lot of deep fried things. There's no other way to do lumpia but to fry them, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a lot of vegetable oil. I mean, I don't really know how much. We're eyeballing, we're winging it, but probably like about this whole thing. It's so much oil. Probably like if I had to guess, like 3/4 a cup. We're gonna put it over like medium-high heat, maybe medium heat, we'll see. I got better at doing this as they went along, and then I got impatient and got worse at doing this. It's like life. I've seen some people make lumpia that they don't even cook the meat beforehand and they just fry it. If you're gonna do that, you have to, one, make sure they're completely submerged in the oil and leave them there for like 3 to 5 minutes. Since we already pre-cooked our meat, we probably won't have to cook it that long. It'll be like a 1 minute on each side sort of deal. We're winging it. We're doing it. God, I'm so Filipino. Oh my God. My white side is so proud of my Filipino side. So I just straight up put like 10 of them in there right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on each side. That's my Filipino accent. Okay, so like once they're kind of like brown on one side, then you flip them, do the other side. I'm a really good teacher. Do it. Once they're all like fully golden brown, take them out. I suggest putting them on a paper towel so that kind of blocks the oil. These look like a legitimate lumpia. Yes, look! They definitely look like the lumpia that I'm used to seeing. So for that, fucking slap it high. Wine is in my system. Do I have Asian glow? Girl, I'm not just hyping you up because you my BFF and all, but you look fucking good. You know, I think my grandma's recipe had cabbage in it, now that I'm remembering. God damn it. All right, boo. This is do or die time.
Do I eat it with my hands or what?
Yeah. Normally, I don't eat this with a dipping sauce.
Okay.
I brought out sriracha and soy sauce and ponzu sauce, which are all Asian dipping sauces in case you want to use them. I'm gonna be honest, I took a bite and it's good. It's a little on the dry side. I've only ever had lumpia with beef or pork, and this time I made it with chicken, and I think it's better with beef or pork.
It's actually really good. It's just a little dry, like you said.
Yeah, right? It's a little
and you
dry.
need a dipping sauce. With dipping sauce, it's fucking really good.
Yeah, it still tastes good. I'm proud of myself. I slapped it high to myself already. It's great.
You prematurely slapped it high?
Yeah, because they look like lumpia.
Still a little presumptuous to slap it high before I even tried it.
Yeah, I was presumptuous as fuck, but I was really happy about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it was inaccurate slapping it high because it turned out good, except for I think it tastes better with beef or pork.
I slapped it about 5 feet. I think if it was beef or pork, 6, 7 feet high.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm only 5'4" tall though, so like stopping at 5 feet is still kind of high for me. I mean, it's still like, it's like face value.
That's like this high.
It's like medium.
That's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, next time, you know what?
I'm 6'4.5".
Next time, I'm using beef or pork, and it's gonna be a whole different story.
I'm 6'4.5", and my reach is like, I don't know, 4 feet.
Yeah.
Like, I can slap it like shack height. It's like, you know, it's like Kobe size.
All right. We'll take it. This was a great first time doing lumpia in over a decade. And I think it turned out really good.
Now that I've had it with some sriracha, I'm gonna say Derek Rose height.
I don't know who that is. If you have something that you would like me to make, please just leave it in the comments. I might make it, I might not make it. You don't know me. Also, I make new videos 5 days a week, so subscribe so you don't miss any of this, and I will see you tomorrow.
Muggsy Bows high.
Coconut milk steamed bread. Never had that before, but that sounds delicious. I got one gray cat.